Life.
Do they want to live again?
He motions his cloak upwards, yeah.
How do they do that? How does killing everyone else give them life?
I don't know.
I don't know. You said there was, in the town, there was a pond nearby.
Yeah.
Did it look like it had a shore?
Yeah, a little bit.
Kittlesworth, is it safe to walk around town?
He says yes.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Do you have a pouch or a satchel, something large, like a bucket, somewhere in this building that you know of?
He motions yes, and he floats over to the corner of the room, where there's a kind of like a rice sack.
Cool. I'm going to take it. Go walk to the pond.
It's also full of wheat.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure you're also,
Oh, yeah.
steady. I'll empty it in the house and go to the pond and just fill it with sand.
You find some, like, rocks, like small rocks.
Any type of, like, gravel, just bits and pieces, tiny chunks.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you grab, like, small little rocks and throw them in there.
Cool. I'm going to fill it to the brim, carry it back, apologize, and dump it on the floor, saying, this will help us.
Okay.
A little more complex questions. If you wouldn't mind, Kittlesworth.
The cloak goes down.
Okay. Do you have a name of anyone in charge? Other than the wolves?
The cloak goes up, and he starts arranging some of the rocks. And again, he steps to the side, and you can read what says Merrick. M-A-R-R-O-K.
Merrick. Okay. Do you know anything about him? Or her? I don't know.
The cloak goes yes. And he rearranges the rocks, steps to the side, and he writes gatekeeper.
Of what?
And then Kittlesworth doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Here's a yes or no question for you. Is the life that they want to reclaim life for all?
Cloak says no.
Or do they want life for a few?
Kittlesworth says no.
Life for one?
Says yes.
So just him.
The cloak doesn't do anything.
Merrick.
Cloak says no.
There's someone else then?
Yes.
Who is it?
He puts some rocks in order again, and you can see it says themselves.
But if it's one person, who is them? Is it? It's not Merrick.
No.
Okay. Jeez. There's nothing.
He moves the rocks around and spells out breathers.
Just all breathers.
No. He moves the rocks around again, spells out want, and then moves the rocks out again before you can say anything.
Breathers want.
And then life.
Life. Okay. Okay. So breathers want life. That's their driving force. Are any of them reasonable? You seem to be reasonable. You seem to be the same person you were before, with a few exceptions.
He goes to the rocks again and he spells, not many.
Are there any of the higher-ups that we can talk to?
No.
Are the others corrupted somehow?
No.
What... When you've been in this form, have you noticed anything that tends to stop you, deter you, keep you away, things to help fight, things for us that would help fight breathers off.
No.
Sloth breaths is still our best option, I think, then.
How you don't know how to stop it. Well,
The people in charge. Is Merrick a wolf?
The cloak doesn't do anything, but Kittlesworth spells out, don't know.
Do you know who the wolves are?
No.
Okay. Oh, God.
I don't. You might not have an answer for this. Why do the others kill?
He spells life.
Do they think that by killing they will gain life again?
He says yes.
Who gave them that idea?
He spells Merrick.
Of course.
Okay.
So, who is he? Who is Merrick? What does he look like?
He spells with the rocks again. He moves to the side, and it just says darkness.
Oh, that's unsettling.
Okay. Is there a place we can find him?
He spells death.
Oh. Fantastic.
Okay. Okay. Well, that puts a fork in what I was about to ask next.
Can we kill Merrick?
Nothing happens. Kittlesworth doesn't do anything.
I guess he doesn't know.
I mean, I don't know if you
What-
can kill darkness.
What happened when you died?
He spells out forest, and then spells out snow, and then he spells no moon.
Were you on Nis?
He doesn't do anything.
Okay, you don't know. Did you meet anybody? Find anyone?
He spells Merrick.
So you found him. What did he say? Did he say anything?
Yes.
Can you summarize with a few words?
He spells out one word. It says test.
Test.
Test. Huh.
Test what?
And then he spells out Kittlesworth.
He was testing you.
Yes.
Was he already testing you? Before you had died, or when you had just died?
No.
When you had just died.
Yes.
Okay.
Testing you for what?
He doesn't know.
Huh.
Okay, so this is probably as good as it's going to get. Honestly, I don't think we can do much more of this. We're just going to be running ourselves in circles.
Yeah. This is unsettling.
So, we've got someone we can't meet unless we die,
Merrick.
and we don't know how to fight him. We don't know how to talk to him. Were you able to talk to him?
No.
Okay.
I wonder if we make our way back to Gramps and we go to the monastery. I wonder if we describe a forest, snow, and no moon, if that would bring up anything. I don't know magic very well.
I looked at Kittlesworth. Did Merrick have a shape, or was he just darkness? Did he appear to have a shape? Did he look like
He says
something?
yes. As soon as you say, did he have a shape? He says yes.
What did it look like? What was it?
He spells out person.
Okay. So he looks moderately human, or at least humanoid. That would be at least something. Maybe he acts as like, he said gatekeeper, so maybe he's some sort of legend about him or something, or at least some sort of similar figure.
Maybe. I can't. I don't know. He just seems to have. I don't know. I don't trust this Merrick. I don't think he's a power that be. Really.
Well,
the Catherine breather comes out of a different room, and she's pushing a tea kettle with her.
Oh.
I walk over and pick it up for her so she doesn't have to keep pushing it around. I set it down on a table or something nearby.
It has cold water in it.
Thank you. I give you a cup of cold water.
I needed that.
I do apologize, Kittlesworth, for making you move so much. Pain in the neck, literally. Is this where you've been staying then? I take it?
He motions yes.
Where's the nearest which way is the nearest city?
The nearest city. He doesn't say that, obviously. He doesn't do anything.
Okay.
He's not sure.
Well, we're trying to get to the hidden monastery, which apparently everyone knows about for some reason.
We should probably find Gramps sometime.
Well, I understand that, but if we figure out which way the monastery is, we can also head back to where he was.
That's true.
And then that way we won't lose where we're going.
Kittlesworth suddenly flutters upwards, almost like he's remembered something. He spells out Riverton.
Riverton. Okay. Is that where we are now?
He says no.
Okay. And then it's close by.
He says yes.
Well, judging by the name, do we follow the river?
No.
Okay. So, not by the river.
Do we go north?
He says yes.
Okay.
So, Riverton is north. I'm sure once we're there, someone will have a map of the where we are, and we can figure out exactly which direction to head in to get to the monastery. Sound like a plan?
Sounds good.
Uh,
Can we sleep here tonight?
He says yes.
Thank you.
This is going to be great.
Sleep over at Kittlesworth's place.
Yeah! Too bad he can't cook.
Oh.
Yeah, that break your heart a little bit?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as you say that, Lilith's stomach growls.
Oh,
I'm starving.
do you want some rations?
That'd be fantastic.
I hand you some food.
You reach into your bag, and you don't find anything.
Oh, no! Well,
Gramps has it all, doesn't he?
there's rotten fruit. I don't want to eat rotten fruit.
Or people.
Or rotting people. Yeah, it's also a bad idea. Okay. I looked at Kittlesworth. In the forest nearby, are there any plants or berries or things that would suffice as food? Are there any indigenous plants that would be good enough to eat?
Kittlesworth sort of stands there and pauses, and then the head on the cloak moves to look at the wheat that you poured out earlier.
Oh. Okay. Well, there's always that. You know, in my haste, I had forgotten that there was food in that bag. You know, some of us were in a rush to figure out what was going on.
Uh-huh. Okay. What food is there that we can put together? Just wheat?
Just wheat.
All you can find is the wheat grains.
What do we do with this?
Can I make a survival check to figure out what I can make with wheat and just wheat?
Yeah. Oh, you also find a storage of yeast.
Bread.
Make bread. Cool. Is there like a fire pit or a place where we can make like bread in an oven?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Yeah, I'll make bread.
Okay. Do you know how?
I assume I could survive enough to make bread. So I'll make a check to make bread.
Sure. Okay. All right. Let's do that.
That is a 15.
Yeah. You got a vague understanding. You can grind the wheat down, make some chunky whole wheat bread, You can like put some water with it and kind of mix it together and add some yeast and make some like weird risen hardtack.
They call some types of bread sourdough, but I call this theron dough.
If Merrick was here, he'd hit you. He would hit you upside the head for that
he
one.
can't because he's not, so I can make all the stupid jokes I want.
You should save some just so you can tell him your pun.
Oh, okay. Nope, I'm out of ideas. I guess I'm on the short side of things today.
Like Merrick. Oh, it's just not as much fun without Gramps.
No. I need his drunken accent coming around and yelling at us for all the terrible things we've been doing.
We should really work on this so that way whenever he comes back and finds us and is gonna kill us.
Why are you talking to all the floating beasties? There's 3 of them. Get rid of them.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna kill us. That's all I keep thinking.
Yeah, but you know what the difference is? He's out there, and we're right here with theron dough.
We should have taken his drink maker.
Oh, the brewing kit. Darn.
Dang.
Are you gonna cook the bread?
Yes.
Okay. Can you do a survival check to cook the bread?
Okay.
I'm interested. I'm just interested.
Oh, I got a 1.
A natural one.
I got a 1. Burnt bread it is.
You make some really bad bread. It is hard as a rock.
It's food. I look to you and I say, I'm sorry.
I haven't had worse, but I'll eat it.
You can't really find a way to eat it.
Round 2.
I'm gonna get some water, try and soften it up.
There you go. Yeah, that works.
You
You can eat some
soggy bread. Soggy hard bread.
bread mush.
I'll eat it. I'm starving.
Yep, anything. Food. We need food.
It works out. And where are you going to sleep?
Are there beds?
There's a second floor to the house, it seems.
Kittlesworth, may we sleep in beds in your house?
The cloak goes up, and he goes up the stairs. He floats up the stairs. And he leads you to 2 rooms with beds in them.
Okay.
Sorry. It was 1 room with a bed in it.
You're hurt. You can take the bed.
I will gladly take the bed.
I'll take the, I'll go back downstairs and find the sack that I used to fill with, rocks and whatnot. Make sure it's completely empty. And, just use it as like a nice cushion to lay on the ground. Something soft.
You'll lay on it, and it makes no difference whatsoever.
Okay. Anything that I thought would help might help, but it doesn't. Well, I guess this is it. We wake up, thank the Kittlesworths.
And then head back to Gramps.
Hopefully he just gets here.
I'm sure he'll find us.
Well, here's hoping he doesn't. Maybe we can find him and then play another prank on him.
Like what?
What haven't we done recently? Ooh. Okay. I'll get invisible, sneak up behind him, and take his beard and tie it around his face like a blindfold. So while he's blinded, you can get behind him and push him over.
Yes. Also, I think we should talk like him for an entire day.
The whole day, just talk like him. Oh boy. I'm so okay with this.
He's gonna get so drunk to forget this.
I wish I'd never met you, little cretins.
My life would have been better without you. Good times.
Cool. All right.
Yep.
Well then, we've got future plans.
I'm gonna pass out.
Yep. I'm gonna take a nice nap.
You both head to bed, and the next day comes around, but with it comes the sound of just tens and tens of breathers. You can hear them from outside.
Also, did I heal any overnight?
On the road. Yes, you did.
Okay.
You healed, sorry, what were you at?
1.
Yeah, you healed 50.
Oh, yeah.
And so did you, Theron.
Cool. All right, all healed up. I'm gonna very quietly whisper. Well, not quietly, but like stage whisper. Kittlesworth.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Is there a window in the room we're in?
No. You don't see one. No. You can't find one.
We'll go downstairs.
No. Don't go downstairs. Let's look around first. If they're out and about in the streets, going down can make too much noise. We should look for a window and see what's going on.
You go downstairs and you find a window, but in the window is just lines of breather faces staring in.
They're not coming in, are they?
No.
Hi.
Does it look like an army?
Kind of.
Okay, I'm going to go to the other side of the building. Does it look like there are more breathers there?
You also see breathers there as well.
So we're surrounded. Okay.
Well,
they're not attacking us.
Did you see Kittlesworth anywhere in those? Did we see Kittlesworth amongst any of them?
No, what you saw is there were breathers literally pressed up against the windows.
Oh.
So they were blocking that view.
I haven't seen Kittlesworth in the house.
Maybe he ran. And they couldn't wake us because, they're breathers. Well, actually, that's not true. They could have just walked right through us, but...
I feel like if they wanted us dead, though, we'd already be dead.
Well, I think they're just paying attention right now. Maybe they're curious.
You also did notice that the front door has been shut. It was open, wide open when you came in, as though it were left open, but it was shut. And Kittlesworth comes out of and into the room. He comes out of a different room and into yours.
Kittlesworth, what's going on?
Bad.
Do you know?
Bad things?
He says, yes.
Are they here to kill us?
He says, yes.
Why aren't they killing us now? Or, you can't answer. Well,
Is there something stopping them from coming in?
He says, yes.
Are you stopping them?
He says, no.
How long do we have time?
Yes.
Okay, so we have to think of a plan here.
Is there a cellar?
Is there another way out?
No.
How many are there?
He goes over to the stones, and he spells out 100.
Okay. Well, because, no offense, it is very hard to tell the difference between all of you, are Catherine and Delilah in a safe location?
He says yes.
Okay. We could fight our way out, or at least cut a hole through them with some lightning and then run.
We also have, I think it was 5 mushrooms left.
Do they look like normal breathers, or are they all different kinds of breathers?
They look like normal breathers, the first ones that you ever saw.
Okay, so there's no crazy fire breathers, no metal fast breathers.
No.
Yeah, we could easily just cut through the path and run away. I could make a hole. We could...
And we gotta go... where do we leave Gramps? North?
No, Riverton's north. Shit.
Where do we leave him?
You should do a knowledge geography check for me, please. Both of you.
That is a 19.
17.
You both recall vaguely that he's somewhere off towards the east from where you are right now.
All right.
We should head to the east.
Kittlesworth, do you know which way is east?
He says yes.
Can you just move that direction?
Yeah, and he starts rotating slowly. He's kind of searching for it. And then he points himself. So if you remember, the house has a gravel pathway outside. That's where all the breathers are right now. And the pathway is pointing eastward, and that's where Kittlesworth is pointing. He's pointing along towards the end of the pathway.
Okay.
This house is close to the end of the pathway, so it's pointing towards the end of that pathway.
All right.
A quick question, Kittlesworth, before we go. If you could spell this out, it'd be great, and it may be nothing. But what is keeping the breathers
I
out?
was about to ask the same question.
He spells it out. He says, wall.
They can't go through the wall?
Yes.
I swear we've seen breathers go through walls before.
On Nis. Maybe that's where they're... Maybe, I don't know, maybe Nis is like a central
Breathers
part?
can't go through walls?
He says no.
Huh. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
That's why they burn them down.
I find the nearest exit to the building. Get ready for a lightning bolt. Make sure you're next to me.
Yep. I'll open the door.
And I cast it.
You successfully cast it.
Cool. The moment it goes off, I'm gonna grab Lilith, cast invisibility, and just run through the opening that we made.
You made a small opening, but it's not very large.
Cool. Never mind.
So there's still an end to it. And you see, as soon as you run out, a fireball whiz above you.
Of course.
Onto the house.
No!
The Kittlesworth estate.
Okay. New plan, since they still can't see us. Get down. We're gonna crawl underneath them.
Okay.
I'm gonna go prone and start crawling underneath the breathers.
See what happens to our adventurers next time as they try to meet up with Merrick. This is Party of 3 on WARC 90.3 FM in Meadville. Tune in again next week, Sunday, 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Thanks for listening.
This episode of Party of 3 was recorded during a live broadcast on WARC 90.3 FM in Meadville. To check showtimes or listen to previous episodes, visit partyof3.co. If you would like to donate to WARC, visit warcmeadville.org. You may also donate directly to Party of 3 by clicking the donate button at the bottom of our website.